Hi, Naomi here. I was a naughty girl today. Well, not entirely. There's a reason for my purchases, which I'll explain. I went into the works today to get the craft bags, and I use these for making mini albums. I'm hoping to have one to show you by the end of the week, actually, that I'm working on. But we'll see how that goes. But I actually went in for these, and there's a reason why I went in for these. We'll come back to that, and I ended up buying a bunch more stuff, but as I said, there is a reason. At the beginning of the year, I made a decision with regards to my business and which direction it was going to go, and I love to teach. I love creating tutorials. I especially love teaching crafting, and one of my aims has been for a few years now to teach crafting in a more business-like way. So my plan is to do tutorials for doing mini albums. So it will start from like really quite basic ones and work its way up. So some of you may be familiar with BAMP, my Build a Mini project. I'm going to be expanding on that. I will be doing re-releasing the first BAMP for free, and I'll be doing a very simple BAMP in the next few weeks. That'll also be for free, and then after that I'll be charging a nominal fee. So I'm not going to go into it too much. I thought I'd show you my papers, so now you know why I bought the papers. So this is all from the works, and as you can see, this cost £1. But you have 30 sheets in there, which is more than adequate for making a small album. So I'll show you the pages. I'm going to go this way up. So that's the pattern on that one. Excuse my hands, I've just been washing dishes and making a stew. You get 3 of each page. It's the next page. It's quite lush. Straps, whichever way up you like the straps. It's green and dark grey. Almost a jacquard or brocade. I'm never sure of the difference between the two, but I've got 3 sheets of that one. It's a soft green and cream. Quite like that. No, I'm not a green person. I don't do a lot of green. It's a nice background here, slightly distressed. We go with a lot of things. A diagonal stripe. Again, green and grey. There's got a slight purple tinge to this one. That page. Okay, and then the last one's this one. So it's quite a, I think for £1, a really good pad. It is paperweight, it's not card weight, but it's I bought from the works before, and it is good quality paper. So that's that one that I got, and that cost £1. And that will do, as I said, a whole mini album. I absolutely adore first edition, and they're manufactured by Trimcraft, which some of you may be familiar with Trimcraft. I've bought from them before, and it's not paper. As much as it says here, paper pad, it's not paper, it's lightweight card, and it's 200 GSM. Yeah. So it's really thick. I've used first edition for mini albums before. I'm never disappointed. Your tape doesn't show through. I don't get tears easily. I can't say enough good things about them, really. So this is the first page. It has got a sheen to it. It is slightly pearlescent. That it's like almost like walnut. And that's a single-sided one. You get 3 of each sheet. Again, we've got another pearlescent, sort of creamy background, with all the butterflies. If you're a fussy cutter, you've got plenty to fussy cut on that one. So more. I will have to lay this down a bit later on because it's double-sided. This one, as you can see, it's not embossed exactly. It's got, how can I put it? It's like when you stamp and use embossing powder, it's got that sort of effect to it. Quite nice. The greeny one, they've done the same sort of thing. I think these will make beautiful covers on Ninnies. And like, if you look from that down to that, it's a good price. I usually pay about £10 if I buy this size. Unless I go to Ali and sometimes you can get them a bit cheaper, but not always. Botanical one. This one, they've put that effect on the flowers. And the rest is all matte. And then we've got this one again. It's got that embossed type feel to it. Slightly distressed. And this is a canvas fill, a fabric fill page. And you can feel it on the back as well. I don't know if that shows, that you can see the like canvas-like texture to that. I love those pages. And the flowers. And that's got a canvasy texture to it as well. And then we're into, I think this is where the double-sided, yeah, the double-sided cardstock starts here. So your thin chevrons, that from a distance that's quite a good look. And on the back you've got all like almost like a Hessian look. Go through. So there's the front. Then over here you've got like a beigey coloured page. Sorry about my lighting, but it's raining outside so I couldn't go by natural light. This is like the first page we saw that was like I said, this walnut. This is the green version of it. Very lush. I love jewel tones, so this really appeals to me. And a coordinating green here. First edition pads are very, very easy to coordinate, so if you're doing an album, first edition pads, I'll always recommend them because you can coordinate right the way through the pad, which I've got a pad later on I'll be showing you is not so easy to do. That one. Got a very subtle stripe to this one. This is quite a luxurious, almost goldy looking one with a subtle patterning. And then you've got the dots in a similar colourway. Normally I wouldn't be this close to the camera, but I think so that the light's not shining on it and you can see the patterning properly. It's got very subtle lettering around the edge. And this is the 8x8 pad, so I think these will be really gorgeous on the 12x12. And you've got green dots, green and dark green. It's actually a little bit darker than it's shown on camera, that one. Little flowers. And then we've got one more. And that's like a pale cheesecloth or Hessian type look with a dark brown on the back. So that is Falling Leaves. And as I said, really good quality. You've got, depending on the size of the albums, you can do a whole album out of that, or if you're doing smaller albums you can get at least 2 albums, I'd say. 2 basic albums. So that's that one. This is a Works one. I've only seen it at the Works, so I'm assuming it's one of theirs. Pages are double-sided. Okay. I assume that's who makes it, Make and Create, I'm not sure. That's this one. I'm going to go sideways. they've got a strange way of putting their tags together. They don't put the sheets together. So that's the front of this one. Very subtle, great for scrapbooking as well as card making and doing this sort of thing, albums. I love that one. It appeals to my jewel tones and slightly baroque. And I am the wrong way up, it should be this way up for that pattern. This is my scary page. There's always a scary page in a page for me. I can't work with that bigger pattern, so I'll probably use the other side. You've got this one, lovely soft green. It's got subtle lettering on it that you can't really read it, but I think that's beautifully soft. And on the back of there, this page. Sorry if you're feeling still seasick, but I'm trying to get in the right way up for you. I love this page. I think that's gorgeous. And if I was doing scrapbooking, that would be quite minimal, and minimal is hard for me. But I wouldn't want to cover that up. It's a distressed page. Another scary page. That you could fussy cut these and turn them into pockets. Or just use the back. Anyone that knows me knows I don't do a lot of floral, but for £3 it's really thick. I'd say it's a good 200 GSM, possibly heavier. You could probably make card blanks out of this. I love this, I really like it, and I'm not a pattern person. This one I'm not so sure about. I think it's like a wood effect, but on the back you've got a really nice travel page. You could do loads with scrapbooking or mini album wise. This one to me says a cover of something because of the size of the pattern, but look at that on the back. And you've got this one. When it starts repeating, I'll stop. And you've got this one. Subtle lettering on that one again. I just think these are gorgeous. Paisley! You've got a lovely wood grain effect there. I love this page, look at that. I could see that on a cabinet or something. And a flower page that I actually like. I don't know how I'd use it, but I'll probably end up using the other side of it anyway, so. And then we think we're back. No, there's no more. You've got a subtle page there. And then, dare I say it, a slightly steampunky page there. And then it goes back to the beginning again and it works its way back out. But like I said, this is not paperweight, it's quite heavy card. I'd say at least minimum 200 GSM, probably 250 GSM for that one. It's from the works, 12 by 12 and costs £3. And the last one, this one's my guilty one. Right, Santoro. Love the quality of the papers. My biggest issue with the papers is going through the pad, a lot of the stuff doesn't coordinate. So for doing a mini album, it can sometimes be a little tough. Now what they tend to do is a premium paper pad and then they'll do a backing paper pad. I've only bought the premium because I've got a few of their other pads. I'm hoping I can mix and match it, but I love the papers in this one, so I couldn't say no. And I can actually see albums coming out of this as well as the mixed media. Now the cheapest I've seen this online is $10.34, but I only did a 5-minute check, so you might find it cheaper. The Works is currently doing it at £8. There are, I'll show you down here, 3 sheets each of 12 designs. It's 200 GSM. Again, this is made by Trimcraft, manufactured by Trimcraft, so I know it's quality. I've bought pads from them before. I just love it. So many colours, so much you can do. Look, this is your first page. Look at these elements you can cut out. You can fussy cut all of that. And the colours are so rich. Even this on the inside of the front cover, you could cut her out and use her on something. Like on the front of an A4 binder or a notebook or something. It's gorgeous. And this is an example of the pages that are in there. So we'll go through those. I'm going to go up a bit on the camera. Let's see if we could do it this way. So again, you're going to start off with, I think this starts with the single-sided. Yeah. You've got your floral page here, very rich in colour. It's got a lovely subtle sheen to it. It's not quite pearlescent, but it has got a sheen, as you can see. Absolutely stunning. And the back of it's like an ivory pearl. It's like this brand new, so got an ivory pearl on the back of this, and again you've got that subtle sheen. It's not a matte paper, but it's also not massively shiny. Love this one. This is, I don't know if you can see on the back, it's been embossed. So all these swirly bits here and here have been embossed. So it's a touchy-feely paper as well as the rich colour, and oh, I just love that one. Plain on back. This one again has been embossed. I'll try and show you the back. Can you see that? Where it's been embossed? I'll show you the back of the other one as well, where that's been embossed. See? So you could cut these out as individual trims or use it as a sheet as it is, and that will coordinate with the other papers that are in here. You've got 3 pages of that. Okay, guess which is my favourite page in the whole pad? I don't know what I'm going to use this on, but whatever I use it on, no one's having it. It's mine. I'm keeping it. I've got a couple of ideas for things I'm doing for Fernley, and I think this is going to end up... Oh, I can't say enough good things. I'm going to move on. Gorgeous. This one, the hearts, they've got that glossy... You see that shine? So there's the gloss effect put on the hearts. Lovely colour. It's like a purple heart. I've only ever seen them do red hearts before. And then you've got this. It's quite a rich corals, different shades of corals. And this feels like fabric. It's one of their fabric pages. And this one, which I thought I'd be scared of, but I'm not. And again, this is a fabric page. I love stroking paper, I'm sorry. I will stroke all the way through. Look at that. Gorgeous soft pink, little bits of floral. Great for so many different projects, and it will be going into a mini album. And on the back, you've got the rich dots. It's almost a burgundy but plummy, so I'm not quite sure what you call that. Just so rich. I love rich colours, and the 2 of them together. Could you imagine that on the card? Banging the camera now. A few little critters and really gorgeous owls and flowers. You could fussy cut these if you wanted to. I think they'd be great little details. And look at this. Gorgeous pinstripe. Very vintage in colour. And then there's this one. I'm going to show you from here. Can you say album cover? It says album cover to me. And then you've got this dot. I think, oh, I've got one more. Another gorgeous pinstripe. It's a subtle pinstripe with coordinating paper, and there's just so many things you can do with this pad. So again, this is a Santoro pad. It's their premium paper pad, £8 at the works, lots of double-sided, lots of different things you can do with it. This is the one I wasn't supposed to get today, that couldn't resist, and I actually hadn't seen any of these paper pads today, but as I said, I'm going to be teaching. I've got to make each project twice because I need one to show you and one to do again, so I need enough paper for all of that, and that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Love this. These two, this one and this one, both manufactured by Trimcraft, really good quality. This is really great as well. So cheap for £1, and they had different patterns as well, so if you don't like this colourway, they had a pinky tad and a reddy tad, and just go and have a look anyway. And the original reason why I went in. So I'm going to shut up now. Bye.